Okay, this is the second video vlog of today. This morning I did one which was referring to the gym incident I had a few days ago where I defended myself. This one is more like defense too, I would say. Definitely more like defense because I'm pretty tired right now. However, I'm planning on going swimming, right? The last few days I probably only got 3 hours, maybe 4 hours of sleep each night. And that still includes me going to the gym swimming, right? That still includes me having work to do other than gym work. And yeah, so just working in general, being on a little bit of sleep, but still getting rest, right? It's not like I'm not sleeping at all. But just now when I was driving, because I'm driving back home right now from work, I kept getting these negative thoughts. And I don't know if it stems from hip-hop, from listening to a bunch of men talk about how they're gonna take someone's girl, right? This is in a lot of mainstream hip-hop where the message is that if you're not doing good enough, right? Or like, in my opinion, well, how I look at it, my subjective opinion is, they're saying if you're not doing good enough, your girlfriend is probably going to be looking at other guys, or your wife, or whatever the case may be, is because you aren't either worthy enough of their love, or the person that's rapping is basically saying he's worthy no matter what of someone else's choice of a woman who's choosing him. So another man's woman who a man chose is choosing this rapper because he's better. That's basically what the message is when you hear a lot of rap songs, right? It's either the guy saying I'm smashing your girl, or she's looking at me, or she wants to talk to me, or whatever the case may be. It's all about how your girl is going, and because of that, you shouldn't trust women. You shouldn't trust women. And I'm thinking about it. This is why we have a society like how we have today, because I'm tired, right? I'm in a relationship right now with someone I feel is very special. And there's plenty of moments that I've had with this woman where I have proof that this is like real, like this is true and real. But because I'm tired, and because I listen to rap music, these thoughts, these negative, impulsive, like these, not, I wouldn't say impulsive, but these negative, intrusive thoughts keep coming up. Like, what is she doing when she's not with me, right? And obviously I'm in contact with her, so I know what she's doing when she's not with me. But I know how hard it was for me to even qualify to be someone that she was going to talk to. So it's like, I can't sit here and worry about what she's doing because she chose the man that I am, and I'm fucking dope as shit. I'm a dope fucking person. So why am I worried about what she's doing when I'm tired, when every time we're together it's like special moments, right? So it's like, even when I see her, anytime I see her, like, I'm treated like a king. It doesn't matter what day, time, doesn't matter what it is. She treats me like a king, and she treats me like I'm irreplaceable. Like, no one can ever replace me. So I have all of these memories, right? But because I'm tired, none of these memories, positive memories, seem to want to come up in those moments until I change my frame of thinking. Like, okay, why am I thinking like this? Like, why am I thinking like I need to worry about what she's doing, right? And then I notice, oh, I need to worry about what she's doing because I'm listening to rap music and there's a guy saying how he's talking to someone else's girl, right? But that has nothing to do with me personally. right? But now I'm building up something in my subconscious like I should never trust my girl, no matter what, right? And then that's when you have a bunch of people treating their woman like they can't trust them, no matter how many good moments they share together. And then you have a society like the one we have today, where women get abused, right? Men feel like the only reason why a woman is with them is because of maybe what they have, the money that they have. Maybe true in some sort of sense, right? But money is not the reason why a woman chooses to be with a man for the most part. It has to do with like him meeting her emotional needs for the most part. I feel that way, right? Because like there's guys who are awkward, and you know that they can't, even no matter how much money they have, they can't make a woman like choose them, right? So there's plenty of examples of men just not being worthy enough, regardless of how many assets they have, to get a woman, right? So then we go to the next thing, emotional needs, right? Women want to laugh, they want to be invested in, they want you to tell them things, they want you to open up, and that's a reason why a woman would choose a man, right? And for the most part, women are monogamous creatures until they feel like there is never going to be a man who is going to ever satisfy their emotional needs the way they need them to be. So what they choose to do now is indulge in relationships that are very shallow. So now that they feel like they're never going to be treated like they're worth, they result in just using men for what most men probably are good for, which is their money. And and then we have the situations that we see happening and manifesting in today's society, like men being cheated on, all the men being used for their money, men flying girls out, and then the girl, they never did anything with the girl. The girl says she doesn't want to do anything after he spent all of his money on her. So I was like, if me, a person that's dope as hell, right, is in a relationship, I'm a very committed person when it comes to the people that I choose to share my space with. I'm not just gonna choose any given person to be in my space. Like, I'm very meticulous about who I have around me, because I have to protect my energy. My energy is, I feel special, and the woman that I've chosen, when I'm tired, I'm having doubts about, because of how I am or was programmed from a kid growing up listening to hip-hop music, mainstream hip-hop music, where I have to worry about if another man is going to take her away from me just because it has manifested in other places because of these reasons that are outside of my control, right? But why should I worry about that if I'm dope? I shouldn't have to worry about that if I'm a dope person, and I know that the person that I choose is gonna be dope as hell as well, and they're not gonna subscribe to that shit either, right? And I'm sure when women listen to hip-hop music, it makes them feel some type of way degraded, because they can see how even when they're in a relationship, a man can look at them and not trust them because of how we're programmed from hip-hop. Like, how we're programmed from mainstream hip-hop, I should say, because not all hip-hop is like that way, right? So it's like we're being forgiven, but at the same time, how many fights can a woman get into before they say, all right, I can't heal this wound that you have that was caused by you listening to hip hop growing up. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing now, because I can't make you trust me. And if you choose to subscribe to what everyone else is saying, like, don't trust me, then like, it's like us trying to prove to women that we love them, right? If they insecure, they would never feel like we do, like that we truly love them. And if we're insecure as men, where we don't feel like we could trust our woman because she might be cheating on us, then it's like they gotta constantly prove to us how they love us, and that's not fair either. It should be equal, right? It should be equal. It should be fair. So that's something that I thought about. I'm tired right now, and it came up, and I've battled a lot when it comes to subconscious thoughts. So this one is pretty new. It's not pretty new to me, but it's something that made me want to make this video, because like we're on an uneven playing field. I'm a black man. I'm on an uneven playing ground, right? Because I grew up in a black community, and I listened to black music growing up, which is hip hop. However, I noticed how it could affect my relationship when I'm not in the best mood, when I'm not at my strongest, and I could see how it affects other men, black men, white men too, probably, who listen to music. I could see how it could affect them too, where they just feel hopeless, and we're just clinging to find something to appreciate and to have gratitude for, which would be the woman that we chose. But if we don't have enough energy to conjure positive thoughts about the experiences that we've had with that woman, we're automatically going to assume that when we're not around them, they're already foraging and searching for somebody who they feel is better, which in most cases is not true. It's not. So if you sit and you do the work and you work on yourself, you will have the discernment to see whether a woman is with you for your money, for what you could provide for them, or for who you are, just being yourself at all times around them, and they're still choosing you. Then that means that you're not replaceable. So why worried about if another guy is gonna take your girl away if she likes you for who you are? Nobody can be you like you. So why are you subscribing to what the media and everyone is saying? Don't do it. Just be yourself, protect your energy, notice that it might be a pattern, and do something about it, as far as in block it out, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm blocking it out by making this video. All right, have a good one.